What? Oh, bless the overall at home.
Thank you for coming.
Are we going in here? Hello. Oh, I saw you yesterday, didn't I? How are you?
Charles, move that way, just it. It's Craig, right?
Hello, thank you for coming. Hello.
Okay.
Frank?
I'm here, yeah.
Hello. Fine, and you?
Good to see you again.
And you too. Take care.
Hello. How are you? Hello. The younger part.
Yeah.
But that had not been recorded because it was live television. One of the films was certainly British. Before I became a CEO, but I signed there you are.
Science books and also whatever else has to be signed. But anyway, we're all in. David Croft and Jimmy Perry, the two people who were responsible for this whole thing. We wouldn't be here today, and we wouldn't have been employed for a few years and copping a few repeat fees if it hadn't been for Jimmy and David. They're around as well, but as I say, just give us some air. But we're all delighted to see you, and we'll be very happy to talk to you. Brenda Cowling is also here, who did that one episode in All Is Safety Gathered In, and of course Jimmy, Private Walker's girlfriend in the series, is also here as Wendy Richard, who you've seen more recently of course in EastEnders. She is also here this morning, so thank you for coming. I tell you, somebody else is here, and I have to say this because he was rather than an elusive gentleman, the man who designed all the sets for DAAS Army. He designed everything that was going on, whether it was in the in the studio or outside. He had a hand in everything, and that was Mr. Paul Joel. He is here also, a tall gentleman. Very interesting man to talk to. Thank you for coming here. We'll see you all later, of course, when, the official opening happens. Thank you very much.
two of you got together and decided to go right this time?
No. At the same time, we don't start out like a clock, you know. You hope it's going to be a success, but it's succeeded our wildest dreams. It really has.
3 days of this, public is still here. You must be wanted.
It's like a dream. First, those are Clive Dunn's words. It's been like a fairy story. It's been absolutely marvellous. Thousands of people have come from everywhere. I mean, you know, I thought of this idea 33 years ago, and I was a struggling actor, trying to make a few bob. I was in television, and I was given rotten parts. I thought I'll write a part for myself, and that's how Dad's Army started. So I was a boy, 15, in the old home guard. Boy, could I run fast. We were all young boys. People think we're all young, old men. But we had every young boys of 16 dream to be able to handle weapons. But they wouldn't let us take the ammunition over. So if there was an invasion, we'd report to GHQ on our bikes and draw the ammunition.
Well, we just heard Clive Dunn when we did the opening ceremony there, paid tribute to both of you as writers. What about the actors? I mean, they played such a
wonderful. Arthur Lowe. And don't forget, the thing that people seem to forget, all the members, 32 years ago, of Dad's Army had been in the services. Arthur Lowe had been a battery sergeant major. John Lemesha, unbelievably, was a captain. Clive Dunn was a lance corporal. And they'd all been in service. Arnold Ridley was wounded in both World Wars, first and second, and John Laurie the second. And they were wonderful people. So we didn't have to drill them because they all knew their drill.
With Clive, what's the idea behind casting him as much older than he actually was? Because Clive's been the same age since the first time we saw him on TV.
That's just a coincidence, actually. Because Clive, I see now, he looks the right age to play the part. But don't forget, then he wore a white wig. But we had the old men in it, because it made the fun. But mostly the Home Guard were young men, waiting to be called up into the regular army, or Navy or Air Force. But it's a wonderful moment, a great moment in our history. We all knew which side we were on.
And all of this preserves the history and tells you about it.
It does it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome to Bressingham and to the launch of a new venture for us, Warrington-on-Sea and the Dad's Army display. It's a particular pleasure to welcome to the opening ceremony Alan Bloom, who is the founder of Bressingham, and whose vision and foresight so many years ago set up this wonderful garden and the steam collection. And now we're adding to that, and I hope that you will see very shortly how we've set many of his marvellous exhibits into period context. We're very pleased to welcome today the members of the Dad's Army Appreciation Society, who held their Millennium Convention here in the morning, and so I'm afraid they've had a sneak preview. But we're especially honoured and delighted that the creators of the Dad's Army show and film and the cast and stars of that film and the show are here today to formally open our display for us. And I might keep you waiting any longer, but I'll hand the mic over to Phil Pertwee and ask him to carry on with the ceremony. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely to see you all here. Really is. We wouldn't be here, ladies and gentlemen. We wouldn't have had 32 years of a programme that really started out as something quite light, has become an institution and to us a great friend. And nothing would happen, as you know, well it doesn't nowadays, it's a bit different, if you don't get good writing. That's the way you start. And after that you then cast a show. Nowadays they say, oh, those three people, and that's, you know, we'll write a show about them. But that's how it was. We had two of the most wonderful writers. It was a... It was a marvellous idea that just grew and grew and grew. And I'm delighted to have the chance to introduce him here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Croft and Mr. Jimmy Perry.
David is now about, this is David Croft, the other genius, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you, people are saying, were you, I'm doing a Clive Dunn, were you and David in the services? We were both gunners in the Royal Artillery 1,000 years ago, but as works out, both in the war, but the only ones left. David, of course, was Major Croft, Royal Artillery, and I was Sergeant Perry, 14789-610. So we put our time in, ladies and gentlemen, and it's marvellous to see you here, and marvellous to hear my tune played there. Thank you, Mr. Conductor. Thank you. And I'm going to hand over to David to do the actual business with the scissors. So, thank you for coming. And we're going to meet all these lovely people. They aren't it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say without further delay, it gives me very great pleasure. At least it used to give me very great pleasure. To declare this bizarre.
Thank you. We'll let you know.
Any request? And now, ladies and gentlemen, not only a great... Right, please. Oh, that's mine. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, not only a great honour to be asked to come here today, but also highly inconvenient. Can you hear me at the back? Never mind, comrades, come the revolution, you'll be down the front. What are you laughing at? You'll be in the back. Now, I get very nervous on these occasions. I get a bit frightened, so if I get frightened, will you shout, don't panic for me? I'm frightened! I couldn't quite hear that. Hello over there. Whoa! Right, I'm frightened! Well done. Very nice to see you all. Hope you have a very nice time. When you come in, you can all have a nice cup of tea in David Croft's dressing room. A shilling a cup. And can't think of anything else to say, except I hope we all meet again under happier circumstances. Thank you.
I think we can manage. Thank you, Bill. Well, they got my shopping. Will be on the train. Oh, yeah.
We have to be on the train. Yeah. Famous people at the front, man.
Come on. She has joys there.
I don't know.
We don't know. They gone up the front?
Is it windy out there? You haven't got room for me, have you? No.
I've got a lot of time.
This is the first class compartment. Are you the driver? Got a riot. Just a sign there, Dave. I'm not thinking they're nice. Told her to initial the box. Get next to
Yeah, thanks very much.
God, isn't that band? Somebody shot one of them. Who? Oh, Pamela Cundell way out there. How's that?
Yeah, we'll lock this off. Yeah? Yeah, if you want, yeah.
What do you think of the show so far?
Any requests, please? Any requests? What about sunny side of the street? Right. Sunny side of the street. Right, all together. A 1, 2, 2, 3. When you watch on is Bye. God bless you. Bye. Who said that, Clive? I wanted to give you the next specific one. Who used to say,